It looked like it was helmet to helmet in real time, and
The Kansas City Chiefs always seem to get the perfect call at the perfect time. When the game is on the line, somehow the refs step in to bail them out. Fans have noticed it, players have noticed it, even commentators like Troy Aikman can't hold back their frustration anymore. Just look at their last playoff game. The Texans had the Chiefs exactly where they wanted them. Fourth quarter, the Chiefs struggling to get a drive going, and then a ridiculous, unnecessary roughness call on a routine hit to Patrick Mahomes. The hit was soft, the reaction was dramatic, and yet the refs threw the flag anyway. Aikman's response? Oh, come on!
Defense number 39.
oh, come on.
15-yard penalty.
But here's the thing, this wasn't a one-time mistake. This has been happening for years. Every time Kansas City is in trouble, a questionable flag seems to appear out of nowhere. Is the NFL protecting its golden team? Is Patrick Mahomes getting superstar treatment? Or is this just a coincidence that happens over and over again? Stick around because the evidence is too obvious to ignore. It's no secret the NFL loves big market teams. The more star power, the more money the league makes. Tom Brady's Patriots got questionable calls for years, but now it's the Chiefs who seem to get every break. Fans started noticing something strange during Kansas City's Super Bowl run in the 2019 season. In the AFC Championship game against the Titans, a crucial third down stop would have given Tennessee the ball back with a chance to take the lead. But what happened? A phantom defensive holding call that no replay could justify. The Chiefs' drive stayed alive, and they went on to score. Then came the 2020 Super Bowl against the 49ers. San Francisco had all the momentum heading into the fourth quarter, leading 20-10. On a crucial play, Nick Bosa was blatantly held as he rushed Mahomes. No call. The very next drive, Kansas City gets a questionable pass interference call that sets them up in the red zone. Suddenly, the game is flipped. But it gets worse. Fast forward to the 2023 AFC Championship game against the Bengals. Joe Burrow and Cincinnati were one drive away from winning, but here's where things got suspicious.
It's caught! On his back!
A late hit call on Joseph Osai for pushing Mahomes as he ran out of bounds. Yes, Mahomes was out, but it was barely a push, yet the refs gave 15 free yards to set up the game-winning field goal. Earlier in the game, the refs allowed the Chiefs to redo an entire third down play after an official ran onto the field late. The Bengals had already made the stop, but suddenly, Kansas City got another chance. They converted, of course. Even neutral fans were left stunned. How does an entire third down play get ignored and reset? Have we ever seen this happen for another team? If you thought the NFL would stop favoring the Chiefs, this year proved otherwise. In the divisional round against the Bills, Kansas City was struggling.
His way into the end zone! Are you kidding me?
The Bills had all the momentum until suddenly a soft defensive holding call wiped away a crucial third down stop. The result? Mahomes led a touchdown drive that should have never happened. Then came the Texans game. Mahomes gets barely touched, but the refs call unnecessary roughness. Troy Aikman, one of the most respected analysts in football, couldn't believe what he was seeing. At this point, even NFL insiders and former players are speaking out. Shannon Sharpe, you can't touch Mahomes. It's ridiculous. Pat McAfee, I've never seen a team get so many breaks, but this raises the real question. Are the Chiefs simply lucky, or is the NFL protecting its biggest star and most marketable team? Some say it's just part of football. Others believe the league wants Mahomes in the Super Bowl every year because it drives ratings. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Kansas City keeps getting calls at the perfect moment. And if history tells us anything, it's that when the Super Bowl rolls around in a few weeks, the refs will be right there when the Chiefs need them most. To further illustrate this pattern, let's delve into additional instances where the Chiefs benefited from questionable officiating decisions. In a tense matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals, the Chiefs faced a critical 4th and 16 situation. Patrick Mahomes launched a deep pass intended for Rashee Rice. The pass fell incomplete, which should have effectively ended the game. But here's where things got suspicious. A flag appeared out of nowhere. The call? Defensive pass interference. But replays showed barely any contact. The defender made a textbook play. Even the CBS broadcast crew was stunned. Tony Romo: "I don't see a foul there. That's just good coverage." Jim Nantz: "The Bengals have every right to be frustrated." And just like that, the Chiefs got a fresh set of downs. Instead of turning the ball over, Mahomes capitalized on the free lifeline, scoring a game-winning touchdown 2 plays later. Coincidence? Maybe. But let's keep going. The 2022 AFC Championship game featured a classic matchup between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. The game was an absolute thriller, but what stood out wasn't just the explosive plays.
Chance to upset Mahomes in the playoffs in Arrowhead.
It was the officiating that tilted in the Chiefs' favor again. Buffalo had a 4-point lead late in the fourth quarter and was looking to stop Mahomes one last time. On a crucial 3rd down, Chris Jones jumped offside. It should have been a dead ball, a 5-yard penalty pushing Kansas City back. But the refs ignored it. Instead, Mahomes completed a pass for a 1st down, keeping the drive alive. Then, a few plays later, a soft roughing the passer call on Mahomes gave the Chiefs another free 15 yards. That drive ended in a game-winning touchdown. After the game, even Bills players were furious. Micah Hyde said, "I just want to play a fair game, man. Just call it fair." At this point, even neutral fans started questioning whether the Chiefs were getting special treatment. This isn't just about bad calls, it's about the bigger picture. Think about it. What does the NFL want? They want high ratings. They want star quarterbacks in big games. They want Mahomes in the Super Bowl as often as possible. It's a business decision. The more the Chiefs win, the more money the league makes.
He turns and goes back Hardman, who they didn't have, right?
And that's exactly why the Chiefs always seem to get the right call at the right time. It's not just fans who see it. Even former players and analysts have called it out. Des Bryant, former Cowboys WR: "The NFL protects Mahomes more than any QB I've ever seen." Shannon Sharp, Hall of Fame TE: "If Mahomes gets touched, it's a flag. Other QBs, they have to get destroyed before the refs throw one." Pat McAfee, former Colts punter: "It's like the refs panic when Mahomes is in trouble and just throw a flag to save him." This isn't just 1 or 2 bad calls. This is a consistent pattern. If this keeps happening, then what does that mean for the rest of the NFL? If teams know that Kansas City is always going to get the benefit of the doubt, does it even matter who plays them?
Gotta throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle. Down the middle! Oh my goodness! It's gonna be a 48-yard attempt!
This is the danger of the NFL showing favoritism. It destroys credibility and makes the game feel scripted. And if history tells us anything, the Chiefs will once again get all the right calls when they need them the most. But the real question is, will anyone stop them?